Welcome to another modern gameplay. So today, we're bringing you Enchantress! Well, sort of. So I know I've played a couple of Enchantress deck within this channel thus far. However, this deck is a bit special because instead of going through the Naya route, we're going through the Bant route. Now, why do we need to go for blue? Well, there are a couple of additions. Number one, we do have Spreading Seas, access to Spreading Seas and Omen of the Sea. Plus, we open ourselves up to Yorion, Sky Nomad. That being said, that's the only major updates on this deck. We are playing an 80 card deck. However, you may think that it is inconsistent, but let me tell you, it's not. It's really consistent because we do have a lot of redundancies through the deck. As we know, the trifecta is the Enchantress Presence, Sythis, and Sanctum Weaver. However, we have an addition called Setessan Champion. It's not a enchantment per se, but it is a human warrior. It's a 3 to cast, and it has, whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield, it gets +1/+1, and you may draw a card, or you draw a card. Now, it works hand in hand with the ability of Yorion, where it flickers all of your enchantments that comes into play and triggers it as a champion. That being said, most of our enchantments actually comes into play and draws you a card. Say, for example, Abundant Growth draws you a card, Omen of the Sea draws you a card, Spreading Seas draws you a card. All of these are on that combo. Plus, we do have an added benefit in terms of another enchantment called Riptide Chimera. It's a 3+3/4 flying, and it has, at the beginning of your upkeep, you may return an enchantment card you control to its owner's hand. Not really a may, but you must return an enchantment you control to its owner's hand. Now, this is sort of a combo, pseudo combo with your Solitary Confinement. The ideal scenario here is that you have Solitary Confinement in play, one Enchantress Presses into play, and a Riptide Chimera, plus any of those spells that comes into play and draws a card, Abundant Growth, Omen of the Sea, or Spreading Seas. And now this will always net you 2 cards every turn, regardless of what you're gonna chain. Now, the reason why we want that interaction is that mostly what kills the deck is that if you actually draw 2 consecutive land drops, which is super bad, especially when you're playing a Solitary Confinement. Alright, that's mostly our main deck. Everything is fetchable. Plus, we do have one ace in a hole called Shark Typhoon. Personally, I'm on the fence on this one, but because we're playing blue and it synergizes with most cards in our deck, definitely it's an addition. Plus, Detention Sphere, it's basically a better Oblivion Ring. That's it. Now, onto the sideboard, we're looking at 2 Rest in Peace for Graveyard Hate, 2 Stony Silence for Artifact Hate, 4 Leyline of Sanctity, 4 Hand Disruption Hate and Burn Hate, 2 Prismatic Endings for those early interactions, 2 Blood Moon and Flame Blitz. Blood Moon for the Land Disruption against Tron, Flame Blitz against Planeswalker Heavy decks, and Emrakul, the Aeon Torn. The deck is capable of casting this card. However, if you're facing against Mill, on the off chance, Emrakul will save you. Alright, that's it. Now, we lost the die roll. We're against Chu Han, and we're going to pick Yorion as our companion. Okay. So looking at our deck, we have, I'm gonna keep this, precisely because I don't know, oh, he's also playing a Yorion deck, and this is going to be tricky. Let's see what he starts with. Ooh, okay. Yikes, this is not going to look good, because I think this means that they're playing some sort of graveyard effect decks. Hopefully my Sanctum survives, or it's a Stoneforge Mystic. I wonder what that is. Batter Skull Smashing, draw a card. If I get a land, I won't drop Sanctum Weaver. Oh, nice. We get a land. So since I got a land, I'm just gonna go on Thin Ice. Get the Sanctum Mystic out of the way past the turn. Not quite an ideal thing because they have Ghost Quarter. I just realized. Okay, just gonna shock this in. Say yes. Here's a Sentinel. Sacrifice, destroy target land. That was a mistake, but I think that's a good point to help maybe help shorten the span. Okay. It's a 2-for-1. Caldra complete. We're gonna take some damage here, fortunately. Okay. Okay, that's a lot of Urza Saga. I'm gonna take some complete damage. Yes. Okay, take 5. Okay, can I take another hit? Yeah, I think let's go. Setessan Champion. Gonna go for green here. It's the turn. Let's see what they come up with. Okay, it's a big boy. Shadow Sphere, okay. I'm gonna take 5 damage again. That's fine. Okay. Down to 7. Okay. Path to Exile. Going to respond with Omen of the Sea. Put on the bottom, put on top. Draw that card. Draw a card. Draw a card. Then Path to Exile this. Use the path ability. Yes. Let's search for a snow-covered thing. That's a Solitary Confinement. And I think from there we should be fine. Question mark. Drop. Let's see what this fetches. This can fetch a snow-covered forests. Can I target this? Exile a creature. On thin ice. Sure. Yep. It's a Spreading Seas. I think we got this in the bag. Okay, sure. That's an Aether Vial. Okay. Skyclave Apparition. What is the target? Okay. Sure. No attacks. Okay, cool. That's another thing. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield. So, is this considered an enchantment? I think so. Yes, that's correct. Let's push for another land. The beginning of my upkeep, right? Let's Spreading Seas one of these. Abundant Growth this. Sterling Grove this. And pass the turn. Okay, I think we got this in the bag. Ooh, okay. Sure. I'm gonna take that 4 damage. Oh, that's cool. Block there. Take that damage. Draw a card. We're down to 2. Here's a land. Here's my Solitary Confinement. Oh wait. Here's my Sythis. Here's my Solitary Confinement. My Spreading Seas. Here's my Utopia Sprawl. Blue. Okay. From there, let's try to win. Sure. Vial, sure. Shroud means get behind that one. Okay. This one is blue, sure. Yep, this is Enchantress deck. And we are basically making this a living hell for our opponent. And drop. Going to fetch. Feels so good. I don't think our opponent knows the art of defeat. So we are making it super cool for our opponent to just, he has to remove the Sterling Grove. And I don't think he understands that it's already over. He will never cast a spell ever again. Yep, monstrosity is alive. Okay. Gonna be okay. Here you go. It's my turn. 1, 2, 3. Good luck. Oh, I love it. Skirt. If I had another Sterling Grove, we already win the game super hard. Yep. Please hurt yourself. Yes. I like it. Shh, it's okay. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Yep. Just gonna and drop. Sure. This is now green and white. Let's start first with the Sterling Grove. Is already ending? Is it done? Are you dead yet? Do you want to concede? Okay, opponent doesn't want to concede as of yet. Wow. Okay, mind sensor. I honestly don't care. Oh, this feels kind of weird, good in a weird way. This is green. Just gonna cast everything that's green, right? Green. Undo. Wait, can just go. Is this any color? Yeah, sure. So from there I can. It's white. Oblivion Ring. Ring this, protection that. Okay, all green. Start with Destiny Spinner. GG, too easy. Pack it up, pack it in. Let me begin. To be honest, there's not much that we can do with the deck. I don't think there's anything else that I wanted to tweak or change. We do have Spreading Seas for their bad boys. Yeah, very easy. I'm just gonna submit it back. I don't see a need for us to do Stony Silence. Yeah. Yep, there is an Emrakul, but it's on the sideboard. I don't think I'm going to put it back, put it in to the main for these ones. It's kind of like a dead draw. Like for example, this one I do have one rest in peace. I'm gonna mulligan this. This one's kind of what I need, so I'm just gonna keep this one. I'm gonna keep it. We're going to bottom a Oblivion Ring. From the looks of it, we need to have interaction early on. I'm gonna keep it. Let's bottom the ring. Yeah, because I need to have the Weaver. Oof, they didn't have anything on turn 1. They also mulligan down to 6. Start it off strong with a garden tapped. Okay, double plains, Prince Charming. Awesome. Satisfaction guaranteed. They're gonna scry. So I think they kept a hand with a lot of like removals. I'm thinking they may have put some, hopefully not a lot of like disruption. Gonna go for something green here. Sanctum Weaver, pass the turn. Then I'm gonna go forests or like Omen of the Sea. Okay, gonna take that damage. That's a Spreading Seas. I'm going to land drop here. Okay, that's not nice. I can on Thin Ice here. Produce 2 blue and yeah, sure. Thin Ice. Yep, nice Archon you got there. Double blue. Here's a Spreading Seas. Land Destruction. Plus I draw a card. Nicely done. Pack it up, pack it in. Let me begin. Oh, okay, sure. I like how our opponent is trying really hard. Caldra complete. Sure. I take another 2 damage. That's fine. Card. That's a Solitary Confinement. I think it's already in the bag? Question mark. So I can go 1, 2, 3. Cast this. Or go for a Solemn first. Or Omen firsts. Let's search for blue. Okay. For green. Search for green. Start with a Weaver. Okay. Land drop. Pass the turn. Pack it up, pack it in. Let me begin. Mishra's Factory. They're gonna Caldra complete. Okay. Sure. Draw a card. Gonna abandon here first. Let's see. Ooh. Prismatic Vista. That's the turn. Build the Ruin. Sure. Okay. Caldra completes. Gonna take 7 here. Yep. Took 7. Another Stone Forge. Sword of this? Sword of Hearth and Home. Whenever reduce combat damage to protection from green and white. Okay. Whenever search your opponents for a basic land, put both cards. Exile up to one target creature you own. Then search your library for a basic land card. Put both cards up under your control. Shop your library. Okay. It's kind of okay. Sure. Here's an Omen. Oh, that's another on thin ice. Put on top. Put on top, please. Yep. Draw a card. This one states destroy target non-basic land. Okay, non-basic land. So it's down to 20. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Let's start with on thin ice. Okay. It's a big boy. We're going to fetch this time for green. Then drop. Then from the green one, we can produce all green. That's 5. Enchantress Presence. That's a Spreading Seas. Then we can go Solitary Confinement. Then I can go all blue, I think. Okay, Sterling Grove. Then we can go for Spreading Seas. This one. Yep. Down to 7, pass the turn. Let's discard some cards. What else? You get it? Good game. Well played. Nicely done, nicely. Okay, we rolled the die roll. We won the die roll. We're against Frisky Praska. Alright, Yorion up. Alright, looks like it is a keep for me. I'm gonna keep this. Do a couple of Utopia Sprawl with a Spreading Seas. Sounds nice to me. Okay, Chancellor of the Forge. I think I know what this deck is. Okay. Okay. Nice. Sprawl for blue. For blue, I think, right? Sprawl for blue. 6, go. Okay, Colony Garden. Take 1. So that's a Destiny Spinner. Here's my Utopia Sprawl. For white, here's my Sanctum Weaver. That's the turn. Hopefully my Weaver survives. Okay. Misty Rain. Okay, so let's go for Spreading Seas. That's a Grove. Then drop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This says haste. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yikes. Let's go for a tap land like this. Let's go for a green. Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's see what they get. Oh, not yet. They don't have it yet. So that's a good sign for us. Oof. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. So I'm going to land drop right here. This is a all green. 7, 8. Okay, let's attack. Down to 5. Pass the turn. Hopefully it's good. Yes! Goes into play tap land. Yes! Feels good. Nicely done. That's how we do it. Sometimes it's just so unfair, but you know, sometimes that happens too. So, against their deck, I don't think we have much. All we have to do is like hope that it works our way. So the way I see it, definitely Rest in Peace would come in handy against their deck. Maybe Blood Moons as well. That's how we're going to do it. I'm going to shave some on Thin Ice because it's kind of bad against their deck. And I think it's mostly biggies, right? Yeah. yeah, I think that's it. I think we're good. We're Gucci with this ones. And now I'm going to oh, actually, I like the Stony Silence here because if they're playing the tracker variant, then they may have Stony Silence. Stony Silence might be best. So, Oblivion Rings are fine. Chimera, not so great. Okay. Actually, can I get... Yeah, I think that's cool. All of Generosity and Chimera. Right. Because I'm playing the Grave Hate variant. Okay, sounds good. Keep Utopia Sprawl, Setessan Champion. Then drop fetch for... Okay, Snow Covered Forest, Utopia Sprawl. Utopia Sprawl for, let's say, whites. 6, go. Okay. I think they have us this time. They could attack. Not sure. That's a Destiny Spinner. Another Forest. Let's go for another no covered. Setessan Champion. 6, go. Okay. Tracker. I knew it. So we're gonna go with a champion again. And drop. Okay. Or white. White. Okay. Okay, that's a Blood Moon into Blood Moon. Kinda bad. Okay. Treasure token. 6. Omnath. Okay. That's a rest in peace. So probably start it with undo. Spreading sees this. Okay. See what we get. It's blue. Enchantress and land. So I can just drop the land right here. Get the RIP. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Okay, let's just chill. Let's discard a spinner. Oh, there's 2 cards. Spinner and a reading pool. Okay. Let's see. Okay. They're going to destroy which one? Okay. Destroy the red. Sure. And drop. I'm red. Another rest in peace. Let's go for Blood Moon. Let's discard a land and rest in peace. 6. Okay, let's see. He has to do it now. Force of Vigor. Young Pyromancer. Okay. Went with Z-Force, eh? Don't know, man. My thing is just too thick. So, start with these. Can go now with Stony Silence. And from there, can now go with Rest in Peace. That's the turn. I have the luck trifecta. Discard you, discard you. I don't think I need you. Not you. Maybe not you. Not you. Not you. What else? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. All red. Sure. Okay. I think we already win. Okay, I'm gonna pass the turn. Man, too greedy. Okay. Pass the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Looks good. Okay. Nice. Good job. And drop. Here's my thing. Good game. So, this is all green, blue. Yes! Alright, we're against C1 loss. Conal loss? Something along that effect. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna keep this. Opponent is on Larus, so let's see what they have. I'm not very optimistic on what we're gonna have, but I'm gonna keep this depending on what their top. All right, this is going to be a bit tricky. Start with a Windswept Heath, pass the turn. Okay. Blood Crypt tapped. Okay. Very odd, but weird flex, but okay. Inquisition of Kozilek. So depending on what they take here, I may go for a green-white land or a blue-white land. If they take Spreading Seas, obviously I'm gonna go for green-white. If they take Sythis, Harvest Hand, I'm going still for green-white so that I can turn to Sterling Grove. If they took that, if they don't have a land follow-up right now, I'm gonna go for a Spreading Seas right here. But since they have a land follow-up, I'm gonna go for a let's go for a blue breeding pool. There's no need for me to be in a hurry. Yep. So we are rewarded at the very least. Here's our Spreading Seas. Let's give them a blue mana. Good job. Now you have a blue mana. And hopefully next turn, can just take some damage so I can put in some Sterling Grove. I'm not sure if that would be a good idea, giving them a blue mana with Spreading Seas, since they showed us a polluted delta. So they could be blue, black, red variant, but it looks like they're not mana deprived, so yeah, kind of okay. Let's see what they're gonna get here. Is this a Liliana? Hope not. Okay, they're blue. They're blue. Yikes. Not what I wanted to see. Okay, with Death Shadow. Draw card, land drop. We're gonna fetch. We're gonna shock ourselves. Here's a Grove, Sterling Grove. Definitely we're gonna take some damage here. I'm hoping they won't disrupt us. Hopefully. Let's just take some damage. It's a red mana. I wonder what that is. Is it going to be the dress down? Oh, it's a 13/13 dress down. Fair enough. We're gonna take 13 here. Okay. Down to 3. So it depends totally on what we have here. Oh, start with the Sythis. Then drop into Sanctum Weaver. I hope they don't have dress down again. That would wreck us, definitely. Okay. So I will pitch a Chimera, I would say. And I will be chomping with Sythis. Okay. Yep. They got us here. Gonna concede. The early Inquisition into dress down got us. What a weird play, but I think usually, now I know what their deck is all about, we can forego the formalities, remove the Spreading Seas, because it definitely would just benefit them. Here are my Prismatic Endings for your early interaction right there. Blood Moon is not that great. We need to have the Solitary Confinement really out early. 82 cards. I don't think I need another Shark Typhoon, and I don't think I need another Enchantress Presence, probably. Something along that lines. I know it's a key card. I shouldn't be removing it, but I need to have a lot of interactions, so I'm gonna keep those. Hopefully we get a turn 1 Leyline again, where they keep a heavy disruption hand. Yo, Ashanti, we're playing Enchantress, baby. We're 2-1. So how's the I heard that we are making headway on what you call this, the what was the oops all spells deck, and do they already fear the belcher. So I'm thinking of going with a belcher build actually on the a league here that I'm playing. So there is a year-end league. Price is quite big for where it is located. So I'm thinking of going belcher or oops all spells on the deck. I think it's something that they're not aware of, or like it's in the radar, on their radar at the very least. So that's my deck that I'll be playing. I'm not sure what I'm going to be playing for Pioneer. So the tournament is 2-tier. So one for Pioneer, one for Modern. So I have to bring 2 decks. So for Pioneer, I'm thinking of the Lotus variant. I do have like a spicy brew on Lotus variant. Belcher won showcase on Saturday and Sunday. On Saturday, then on Sunday won the challenge too. Take that. Who was the dude again who says the deck is a meme? Do you have a screenshot about it? We won the Daryl. We're gonna go first. We're against C1 loss. The deck is no longer a mere meme. You're gonna fear it again. What you gonna do, Wizard? You're gonna ban something again? Huh? Okay. We're gonna keep it. No problem. Doesn't matter. I'm too happy about how things worked out. Land drop, fetch for a fetch. Green card, abundant growth. Yep. Forgive my French, but dare to, what's the word about it? You were blue, white Enchantress, and made it a meme deck. Oh, yep. This types of deck, the Cozy Lek hand disruption deck. Really sick of it already. I wish that we had the Leyline on turn 1 so that their Inquisition does nothing. This really doesn't make sense to me, where maybe they're playing an 8-hand disruption. So yeah, it looks like they have an answer to our Weaver. Let's see. If they do have an answer, then so be it. If not, then we Gucci. So let's not show that we have the Prismatic Vista. Surgical Extraction. This deck can win even through Surgical Extraction, I think. The Weaver! Come on, baby, and just weave! Weave, baby, weave! Sure. Lightning Bolt my Sanctum Weaver. Hopefully they're mana light this time. Sick of this shenanigans. Where's Bubble? Scalding Tarn, fetch Lightning Bolts, or Fatal Push. Oh, they didn't do it. Okay. Don't give me hope, but I guess giving me hope. They're doing it during my draw step and upkeep step. That's super weird. Land drop. Green, white. 1, 2, 3. Sythis. Fetch. Or I think this would be a green one. Be white. 3. Sanctity. Counter that. The turn. Here we go. So if I'm doubtful that they have any hand disruption or removal here, because if they did, they should have just removed my Weaver early on during their turn. So I'm really doubtful that they have anything here. It's kind of weird for me, but okay, sometimes weird things happen. So this is maybe a Drown in the Lock mana. Take care of my Sythis. But then again, I already have a Setessan Champion going forward. That should be something that they're thinking about. What I like about this deck, hopefully all they drew is just like Thoughtseize all the way. Thoughtseize and Dress Downs. That's what you get for playing this type of deck. Now they need to fear the power of Belcher. Okay, so this is going to be the experiment something. Okay, for 2, sure. They don't have the mana as of yet. So I can basically go drop Setessan Champion, Sterling Grove, fetch for something if they don't have a mana here. Okay, sounds good. That's a Sprawl. So if I Sprawl here, Sprawl. Okay, let me think about it. We need to answer these, right? So I can go, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can go Sterling Grove, sacrifice the Sterling Grove, search for something, right? So that's around about 4 mana for a Utopia Sprawl as well. Yeah, I think we can do that. Sterling Grove, search for something that can remove the engineered explosives. Let's look at our sideboard. I do have, alright, okay, it's still in the deck. So let's go for green. Okay, so 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 mana. Can I go Setessan Champion? What did I? Alright, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2. Draw that card. Sure. Ooh. Sacrifice this for A. I'm going to search for A. Oblivion Ring. Oblivion Ring on top. Here's a Utopia Sprawl. Utopia Sprawl. Going to be white. Here's an Oblivion Ring. Say goodbye to your explosives. Land drop. Here's me attacking you with my Sythis. Yes! Taste it! Taste it! Taste it! The num-nums. The num-num juice. I hope you just drew Thoughtseize and all the Inquisition of Kozilek's in the world. That's what I hope you drew. Sipping on gin and juice. Lay back. On my mind, on my money. Money on my mind. Hey, sure. I get some lovely day. 6. Ah, 2 Setessan Champions. I love it. I love it. Skirt. Okay, from there, let's fetch for something that has blue. Should we? Yes, we should. Trading pool, tap. Which one? Oh, okay, sure. Too late. Your unholy heats are too late. Okay, I'm going to land drop here. Champion. Here's a... Bet you never saw this one before. Oh, feels good, my man. Ooh, baby. Mwah! Magnifico. Gin and juice. Laid back. Oh, you're gonna get some lovely day. Lovely day. Lovely day. Holy heat. Holy heat. Sure. Thanks. Uncle Juice. Alright, okay. Sure. Let's take some damage. That's fine. Hall of Generosity. Ooh. Is this a combo or what? Sure. Take that 6. Is it my turn? Yes. We're gonna bring back this. Ooh, baby. Don't hurt him, James. Don't hurt him. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, baby. Laid back. Get my mind on my money. Money on my mind. Yes! That's good. That was nice. Let's submit the deck again. Alright, so let me think about it. So, is it okay to put in some Stony Silence as well? Yeah, I want to put in one of those. Let's remove the Detention Sphere. Yeah. Because they already saw the Chimera. Yes! Come on turn 1 Leyline. Turn 1 Leyline. We can do this. Ooh. Okay, no turn 1 Leyline, but I think we can do without. Sure, it's another Thoughtseize. Hey, club to the homies. Just too much information, my man. Too much info. Let's ramp-a-doodle-doo. Surgical? Okay, let's ramp-a-doodle-doo. Go for white. 6. Go. Usher. Okay, let's see what they do again. Oh, they don't have anything? Really? Okay. Windswept Heath. Here's a Grove. Sterling Grove. I'm not gonna fall for that one to cast counter spell of yours. Ooh, they don't have anything. I might be mistaken. Played so okay. We played so carefully. Okay, fetch. I'm gonna say shock. Breeding pool. Yes. Go for a Enchantress Presence. Enchantress Presence. And drop. Go. Yes! We got the present, boys. I should have went with the presents already, honestly. That sucked. They have a, what you call this, a 1 to cast counter target spell unless its controller plays 1 Stubborn Denial, I think. So that was what we were playing against around. Right, sounds good. We lost the Dire over against Falcon. I like it. Foretelling. Yorion. Click OK. Yep. Yorion Lurus. A classic. We're gonna keep this. Opponent has 0 idea what we're deck. Okay. Another Thoughtseize deck, sure. Yep. Another Thoughtseize. Gonna play this land, pass the turn. Okay. With Foothills. Stomping Ground. Channeler. Bubble. Okay. Pyrite Spellbomb. I think they like their next card, so... Oh, they don't. So I'm just gonna fetch here. Go for a Breeding Pool tapped. No. Then... They're gonna look at my draw. It's fine. They know what this card is. Okay, it's kinda cool. Thin Ice. Yep. So at the very least, they don't have a means to basically dig. Is this that shadow? Oh, that's a Larus. Okay. Let's go for a Sterling Grove right here. And I think we have a main deck. Rest in peace. Goif, sure. Renin 6, sure. Okay. Sacrifice. Rest in peace. Here's my land. Here's my rest in peace. Okay, good job. Go. Nice Tarmogoyf. Ooh, Ragabandash. Let's go for a land right here. Here's a Omen. Put on the bottom, put on the top. Okay. Ooh, nice. Can cast an Enchantress Presence if you like. Okay. Coolness. Have a Destiny Spinner, eh? So maybe you can just go another Sterling Grove. That's the turn. Okay, sure. Ragabandash. Okay, here's another Omen. Uy, bottom, put top. Or take one. Ooh, Sythis. Really was hoping to get a Sythis. Okay. Okay, that's an Urza Saga. Companion on Larus. Bring it back. Sure. So, I can get a Weaver. And here's a on Thin Ice. That's the turn. Okay. All yours. Okay. Cannot. I have Sterling Grove. Sure. Knock yourself out. I'm gonna take that 5 damage. Okay. Ooh, that's a Setessan thing. Okay, let's start with Spinner. White's going to be green, I think. And from there, Shroud. But just Shroud. MTG. Shroud. Anyone's spells or abilities. Okay. Can't be countered. Ooh, I can still flicker them, right? 1, 2, 3, and 1. Yep. Okay. Yorion's wording actually states that when Yorion enters the battlefield, exile any number of other non-land permanents you own and control. So it doesn't have to target. Alright. Onto the sideboard. Last game for tonight. So it's going to be a John variant, another another type of like removal or like a disruption deck. So again, let's go with Leyline, Prismatic Ending, some Rest in Peace, and I think one Stony Silence. I like that. So from there, is it nice for us to spread the seas? Yes, because they're off color. I'm going to remove one Riptide right here. I like removing some top end cards right here. Maybe let's remove a Detention Sphere. Shark Typhoon is kind of redundant. Setessan Champion might not be great, question mark. Well, spreading seas, is it really great against their deck to disrupt them? Let's not go that route. That's kind of bad. I like Rest in Peace definitely. So maybe I'll just shave some of these card draw spells, except for these ones that are 2 to cast. I like them. So 1 and maybe 2 champions. I like the Enchantress. Then since we already have Prismatic Ending, maybe a Detention Sphere is not a good thing. Okay, let's go. Actually, I should have shaved the land there. They were caught off guard. They were off guard, guys. Caught by surprise. Okay, that's a Stony Silence into Sanctity, Utopia Sprawl. We're gonna keep this. Leyline. Oh, yep. Good luck. Oh, feels good. Ragavan. Okay. Hope we get something. That's an Enchantress presence. We're gonna go with this land. Fetch. Shock. And go with the Utopia Sprawl right here. Let's go with, I think I would go with green. 6 then. Okay, we're gonna take some damage here, guys, but I think it should be worth it if I can go Sterling Grove. Yep, can target yourself. Red, green, golf. Ooh, they don't have a land, eh? So I can probably start it with a Stony Silence. They don't have a land. Let's start with a Stony Silence. Nah, let's start with the Enchantress presence. 6 and the next turn, Stony Silence into a Sterling Grove. That damage. It's another 5, I guess, or 4. Oof, that's a Oblivion Ring. We're gonna Oblivion our Leyline. Cool. Draw a card. It's a Utopia Sprawl. So let's start with a Stony Silence. Utopia Sprawl. Go for green. Okay. Good luck. Okay. We're down to 7. That's an abundant growth. So probably go with green. Oh, and 2. We can go with white. White here. Can go with Sterling Grove. Sanctum. And drop. Abundant growth. Okay. I think we got this in the bag. It's a 5-6, right? Yep, that's a 5-6. I need to block. Go to blocks. Block you. Okay. The Sythis. You can't cast that. Inquisition is fine. Sure. Untap, upkeep. Sacrifice this. Let's search for... Oh, I hope they don't have the removal. The only reason why they're pausing here is maybe they have the what you call this force. Let's start with Solitary Confinement. So I'm going to land drop first. Start with Sterling Grove. Okay, that's kind of cool. It's now white. Yep, Solitary Confinement. Coolness. Now we are locked. Okay, here we go. Good luck. Nicely done. Oh, that was fun. Definitely the deck overperformed from my expectation. If you look at it, it has mostly land composition, but it felt that it's actually just the right amount of land composition. Plus the fetch also synergizes with what cards we need. During the games, I did not feel that I'm stuck for mana. I did play a couple of iterations of this 80 card deck. Now, 27 is not just the spot you want to be. This is definitely the spot where you want to be. You want to be at 28 lands. All right, what did overperform? Well, Setessan Champion is actually a sleeper in this deck. Mostly, our opponents actually save the removal for Sythis and Enchantress presence, not knowing that Setessan Champion is always there. It's a good addition to the deck, plus it gives us another avenue for attack. To me, this is an overperformer. The Omen of the Sea is also an overperformer. I expected as much. Playing with the deck with the Omen of the Sea feels you or gives you a vibe that it can dig for whatever answer that we need. And that's mostly it. What are the underperformance of the deck? Well, most of the time, we really did not need to play Blood Moon. Maybe that's because we're not playing against Tron. But honestly, I would fare for different types of deck other than Blood Moon here on the sideboard and maybe the Flame Blitz as well. I would prefer some sort of early interactions and removal, especially with this type of meta. However, I think these slots are just concessions for those matchups that we are not privy to. That being said, we do have a lot of options other than these cards, honestly, because we are playing enchantments. Another thing that underperformed Emrakul because it's a fringe type solution. I don't think it's something that we want to be bringing in most of the time, but when on the off chance that we are milled out on our 80 card deck against mill, this is yet to be seen. All right, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed this gameplay. If you have any ideas on how to, please comment it down below. All right, and check out my videos here and here. As always, guys, stay safe, y'all.